Well, hello, hello. How is everyone doing? Good to see you all again. Thanks for joining in. All right. We're just going to do a general, see what comes out. And then I'm going to go back to getting some more of the zodiacs up. What did I end on? I think I ended on Pisces. If not, that'll be the next one up. But anyway, we have a lot of arguing going on here. Okay? And this domino just confirmed it. Okay, so I was shuffling before I got on. So, this masculine here is fighting with a lot of different people, okay? This is the Five of Swords energy. Then we have this Virgo energy here, okay? But the light's gone on. Somebody is starting to see very clear what is going on. The wheel's moving forward. And then we have the Seven of Cups. This is false hope. So this is why people are fighting. They were sold giant-sized lemons. This is not the Nine of Cups. This is the Seven of Cups. So these are illusions. These are rotten apples. These are bad eggs. Bad seeds, okay? So people aren't happy now. This is partnering up with the wrong people and fighting. Okay? So let's go and get into this further and see more of what is happening. So some of you, we have a Virgo here, and some of you, we have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, okay? So it could be an air sign masculine, can be earth sign masculine. If not, you guys just could have a lot of earth, you could have a lot of air in your chart. But the point is there's lots of fighting going on because of these poor choices. And this is a group of people that band up together and they thought things, see how good it was shown to them? Yeah, they were sold something and there's nothing in the end. This is getting people to do things and they don't get a return on it. And the wheel's moving forward, but see, we're in this retrograde energy. So do you know what the wheel's doing? Huh. The wheel's pushing more fighting. That's what this is. This is everybody in this group going, wait a minute, you said, hold on, you promised. So you mean we're going to get caught? You mean we're going to get in trouble? You said they wouldn't know. Huh. The secrets are out. They're exposed. These people can't hide. Whatever they've done here and whatever they were sold, it's not going to happen. So this person is especially pissed off. This air sign energy. He's the most pissed off. This is more of a laid-back masculine. He's going, oh, shit. The light's on. Everyone knows now what we've done. I think I'm going to hide over here. So now what's happened is they all wanted to play with karma. A bunch of people here wanted to dish karma out to another person. Okay? A bunch of people here wanted to swap karma with another person. And they didn't have the spiritual right to do that. They didn't have the right on the 3D to legally do that either. So karma is taking effect for this group of people. not for the person that they were doing all this to. All right, let's see what else. There's a Pisces too that's involved. Yeah, these people really, this was a bad deal. Bad, 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 bad deal. They thought this was going to be great. Everybody that got involved thought they were going to be walking away. See that one pentacle there? And then there's all these other pentacles around. These can represent different types of things, like, getting payouts. They could be getting payments from PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. They can be getting gifted, like gift cards, properties, vehicles, timeshares, all kinds of things. People can have been promised to get promotions at certain jobs where they pulled a few strings and, hey, well, if you do this to this person, we'll bump you up the ladder. Everybody's caught now. And they're stuck. They're stuck in what they did. Look at that. More and more fighting. And now there's someone here especially that people are pointing the finger at. Now, this masculine here, he's trying to defend himself. And he's going after people at the same time. This masculine, he keeps getting attacked. See the blood? You see everybody pointing at him? Now, the problem with this energy is, this is a lot of wands energy, okay? So these are people that like to partake in sharing their bodily fluids. Chariot. Oh boy. Someone's upset. Someone wants to come rushing in. Yeah. See this masculine? This is another one. There's 3 here so far. 4, sorry. There's 4 here so far. They're all masculine energies. This is a group of men. This one can't take it anymore. They're struggling. They don't have time. They're overwhelmed. Okay? Strength. 6 of Swords. And the old Puppet Master card. Yeah, there's been somebody pulling all the strings. Let's see. What was that one? Oh, boy. Someone's going to jail, or someone's already in jail. If not, they're going to be there soon. There's all the secrets again. You see that? Judgment. So, these people like to party. They like to celebrate together. All right? So, this masculine here, he wants to come in. While the others are fighting and going at it with each other, this masculine wants to come in because he can't take it anymore. I keep hearing he's embarrassed. Okay? But you got to remember, this individual here, they're getting their strings pulled. This one here. Now, this is a younger energy out of all of them in the group, okay? So, some of you, there's a couple of earth signs here. There's not just one. There's a couple earth signs here. There's fire signs here, and there's air sign energy here, okay? Now, this is a divine feminine that they're all coming up against. Okay? This divine feminine here that they're all coming up against, it's not going to work. Meanwhile, there's another person here that's trying to get a group of people over to calmer waters. Here's a masculine right here. Already gone down. This one may be in jail. If not, about to go to jail. Thank you for the hearts. I love the hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, there's a group of women here behind the scenes. Valkyrie, good to see you, honey. Oh, it's been a while. So glad to see you. Thanks for joining in, Sweet Pea. So this is a group of women. It's part of the harem. Okay? Sending you lots of love back. Judgment is being called on this whole group. Okay? No more. No more. No more. But there's somebody that is trying to escape and get a couple of people out of this mess. Because this is a mess. And everybody's fighting. Everybody's arguing. And some of you, this guy here, he's had enough. He wants to come in. But remember, his strings get pulled by the same puppet master. All these peoples do. Okay? There's men, there's women here. For some of you, this masculine that wants to come in, some of you, he's an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius. Others of you, he's a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. Okay? Now, remember, that's the coochie crew that they always fall back on, that they use for, ritualistic purposes, This is the party crew. Yeah, Eastern Stars. Yeah, I got to keep them on hand, right? Some of you it is. Lots of illusions. Meanwhile, everybody's coming up against this one individual here. Okay? This is a feminine. For some of you, she's Libra. Some of you, she's Leo. She's an Empress, though. Whenever you see the woman on the Strength card, that's the Empress. When you see the masculine with the Lion, that's the Emperor. Judgment's being called down on all these people, though. Okay? Judgment is being called. And they're going to continue. They are going to continue to fight. Because these partnerships that they made, they're bad. They're fraudulent. And these people have been very negligent in their dealings with one another. Okay? Page of Wands. And you know the sad part? Some of these people have involved their own kids. Because this is like a teenager. Right here. Okay? And there's another one. This one's a little bit older. But these kids are either high school age or they're college age. And they involved their own kids and their BS. This one is trapped and stuck. Okay? Whoops. Oh. Somebody's studying really hard. Okay? Someone's back at the old drawing board. Thinking, what can we do now? This isn't working out so well. Everybody's losing their shit. Everybody's fighting with each other. We've got complete chaos going on. And we sold them an illusion. And everybody's coming at us because see all those cups? And see how nice they look? They were told they were going to benefit from this. And there's lots of these people here that did stuff and they've not gotten paid. They never got what they were promised. But they're in deep trouble now. King of Cups especially. Okay? He could be heading up the crew. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Another kid. This masculine, he has a child too. Another kid involved. It is sad. It's so sad. Because they don't care. Whatever. Look. This is what this energy is this child's in now. He's not in that energy, but this child is. And this is the energy, Divine Feminine, that they wanted to project on you. And then you have a masculine here in the background trying to build off somebody else's pentacles. That's why it's stuck. It's not going anywhere. This is somebody in the background building off somebody else's pentacles. And you know what's even weirder? Huh? Look at that. See that tool? Look real close. There's the Freemason symbol right there. He's an earth sign. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Some of you, if you have a business, I keep talking about this because it keeps coming out because they don't stop. Instead of getting on board and doing their own thing, they'd rather steal from other people. But remember, they run around, and the people that they steal from, they call those people losers. But they make money off of them, and they steal from them. Make it make sense, right? Here's the person they're stealing from. This is the Divine Feminine. See that basket? That's her hard work. See this energy she's in? This is why they can't touch her. This is authentic energy. This is her and her childlike spirit. She's in touch with who she's always been. And no matter how many times you steal from her, no matter how many times you take from her, she's going to continue to build. The secrets are out. There you are, Divine Fam. There you are. Now, for some of you, this is a very young Divine Feminine energy. 20s, 30s, pushing 40s, maybe. If she's in her 40s, she looks really young for her age, okay? But a bunch of you, this feminine energy here just had a little bambino, okay? This is who they're taking from. It's a whole group of men, and they got their kids involved. It's sickening. It's not going anywhere, though, because we started out. Karma. That's what they were trying to put on this Divine Feminine. And all they did is bring karma on themselves. There's a marriage here. Tell us more about this marriage, Spirit. These people got married for money. Oh, boy. So there's Divine Feminine here. You married a snake, my dear. You married a beast. You didn't think he was, but he is. And he married you for money because you got a connection to something he doesn't have. And we know from this what you can do. He's a jester. If you don't know what it is, look it up. He leaves, doesn't he? And you don't get to go. Because where he goes, you won't do what the other women will do. So you get left behind, but you're still staying attached to him. And as long as you do, he's going to manifest off you, my dear. You don't deserve this. You don't deserve this. He's got hoes in every zip code, just so you know. Look, look. You don't deserve this. Every time he leaves, wherever he goes, this is the energy you get left in. And you just had a child by this man. Justice is going to come in. Okay? He's going to try to offer you a bad deal to stay with him. This is dirty money. This is laundered money. Don't. He's going to try to make something really good to keep you. This is the Five of Pentacles. You take this, everything in your life will go backwards. All of your abundance, all your prosperity. And then he's going to get your energy down so low and dirty that this group, when he goes off to his little deals that he does, they're manifesting off you, honey. And if they get the chance, this beautiful little child that you just had here will become a target. There's 3 kids here that are already pulled into this mess with other people. Okay? I'm not going to be able to go much further in this reading because I'm going to start getting real mad. So we're going to end this in a minute and move on. Yeah. Here's the head. Here's the head of the whole crew. Head of the coochie crew. Head of the jesters. Yeah, I'm correct. Some of you, this emperor is a Leo. Some of you, he's a Taurus. Oh, some of you, he's an Aries. They just said, don't forget the Aries. Okay. He has many side pieces. These are his appetizers that he snacks on that you're not aware of. Divine Feminine. Just so you know, honey. Because see, these women here, they'll do what you won't. And don't you ever become these women. They don't have any self-respect. And you do. But you didn't realize what you married, and you didn't realize what you got into. But if you don't get out, you're going to get dragged down. They have a plan. Oh, they always do. Look at that. I split the deck. Hi, Bobby. Good to see you, honey. Thanks for getting on. It's over. You see that? And if you don't get away, it'll be over for you and that baby. All right. I can't go any further because I'm going to start getting enraged because there's too many kids here that are involved. And this Divine Feminine, this young, beautiful woman here that has been taken advantage of and pulled into this group of sick and twisted individuals being totally taken advantage. There's a plan for your child. So I'm not going any further because I will get enraged. Oh. All right, let's move on to something different. You know what is going on. I gave you enough to go with. I gave you plenty. This whole group's going down. It doesn't matter. Everybody's going down. Everyone is going down. It came out from the very beginning, and it's exposed. That's why they're all fighting. And they're going to continue to fight because all these people live in their egos. Bobby, can you see Valkyrie is texting you, saying hi? For some reason, Valkyrie, last week, Bobby couldn't see anything Divine Hope was putting up. So I'm just making sure. I hope it got fixed. I complained about it, but just like I can't get the community tab back, someone's messed up the community tab. All right, let's get another domino. We haven't done dominoes for a while. Whoop. All right. Someone's holding on tight to nothing. Someone's holding on tight to something that's really not there. Okay. Just making sure that you guys can see each other. All right, so let's see where this story's going to go, shall we? Somebody's holding on tight to something that's not going to go anywhere. All right. Let's see. I wasn't going to pull this deck out, but I already shuffled it a couple times, and it just told me to pull it out. All right. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Ooh, whoever's doing this, they are not protected by their ancestors. The veil is being lifted. Karmic feminine getting exposed. Here's the Emperor energy here. Intuitive Kev. We got a masculine here. It's going to end up in poverty. All right. Well, let's work on this karmic feminine holding on to nothing. Partnered up with people for nothing. This is your foundation built on nothing. There's no solid ground here. There's no form foundation. Nothing. All right. Tell us more about this karmic feminine and the veil's been lifted, Spirit. Give us a couple cards on this. Well, she was involved with this person. He's in reverse. Ooh, twin flame. Twin flame. Twin flame. All right. So this twin flame is now in poverty. This person won't be coming up and surprising this karmic feminine. Okay? This is a fallen flame. It's a fallen flame. Tell us more. Ooh. Oh, busy doing this though, huh? This isn't going to work good in the retrograde. You're just casting on yourself. And when you guys cast on people that don't believe in this BS and people that are so far in their north node and they're in their purpose and they laugh at this is a waste of money. This is a waste of time. But you know what? By all means, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. See what happens. Someone got in a car wreck yesterday. Somebody flipped a Jeep. I don't know who this is for, but somebody flipped a Jeep. Some karmic feminine traveled from another town, city, to come after a divine feminine, excuse me. Because she's a side piece. She's an appetizer. And the guy that she did this for hides her. So can you imagine being this pathetic that you're willing to go hurt a divine feminine that has nothing at all whatsoever to do with your with that karmic masculine, that he's not even yours. He's not even yours. He's too embarrassed to even take you out in public. And for some of you, it's a Pisces. But he doesn't even show you out in public. The only thing he does is lay you down or get you on your knees or get your palms on the ground. That's it. And you're willing to go attack somebody that has nothing to do with this man because he's annoyed because this feminine that walked away from him, that wants nothing to do with him at all, nothing at all, you're PO'd. And you want to get her back because you think that is somehow going to prove some weird and twisted, sick loyalty to this man when he's already not loyal to you. And he doesn't even take you out in public. And he doesn't even admit that he has anything to do with you. But he'll call you up when he needs one rubbed out. You might want to think about that. Because whoever you and your dingbat friend is that went after this divine feminine, and you went in her car, and it's some kind of a Jeep. I don't know if it's a Jeep Cherokee, a Wrangler, what, I don't know, a limited edition, whatever. Something happened. Because you guys were going to harm and hurt a divine feminine. That has nothing to do with any of you. Do you not see how mentally disturbed this is? There's something seriously wrong. Very, very wrong that a person would be willing to do that. And she also, because I've been pulling on some of this stuff just to see what comes out. And it's come up a couple times. And she also she had a government job. So she was one of those federal employees that got fired and they were getting brought back. Well, she uses her job for very nefarious reasons. So she used that job to track the divine feminine down. But something really bad happened when they went to hurt her. I don't know if the car flipped. I don't know if they got in a wreck with another vehicle, but there was cops involved. I do know that. You guys need to think about this. I don't understand this behavior. I will never understand this behavior. And if he put her up to it, which I don't know if he put her up to it or if she felt, no matter what though, I kept getting that she feels like she's proving some kind of loyalty so she can move up the ladder of hoes, because he's got a whole ladder of hoes, whole big old ladder of them. And somehow she believed that by going and attacking this woman, that would, yeah, it would gain her higher ground with this man. But let me go back to this again. If he is the one that put her in that position to do that, what does that make him? I mean, he's bad anyways, but it's like, how pathetic. So he's willing to get you harmed and hurt, whoever you are, you're karmic, because he doesn't care about you, because why would he put you in that position? And remember, he doesn't take you out in public. He only calls you at night, or maybe early in the morning, or maybe at lunch, right? And apparently you guys like to do it in the car. But anyways, your relationship is built on a false narrative anyways. And he, like I said, he doesn't even admit to people that he does this with you. You're a side chick. You're an afterthought to him. You need to think about this because you're the one getting used, whoever you are. And anyways, that's just coming up here again. Look, false narrative. Divine masculine in the reverse. Just manifesting poverty. Look, somebody wants to get messages out, but they can't. They've been so busy getting entities attached to them. Now, this karmic feminine here, that's in reverse, she's exposed. She's exposed herself. She's in a lot of pain now. Love spells, they're going backwards. That's what love spells do to you when they go backwards, you guys. Look. Doesn't that look real good? Look what she's done to herself now. It doesn't make sense to me that you want to do this. Oh, it's such a waste of time. Oh, yeah. This karmic masculine, he's sitting back going, well, that didn't work out very good, now did it? Because what we're doing here with these love spells, well, we're manifesting a whole bunch of poverty. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, and they manifested going to the courthouse. And when they go to the courthouse, someone won't be leaving. Someone won't be leaving. No. There's a court date. Someone won't be leaving the courthouse. Yeah, because this is, everything is against this divine, here's the divine feminine again. Remember, there's a twin flame situation here. So this karmic's the third party to this twin flame situation. But the feminine isn't connected to this because he picked the karmic, remember? So while all this garb here is going on and they've manifested, she's a healer too. But she rules in her alpha energy right now. This divine feminine, she's in her alpha energy, okay? But look what these people have manifested. Court dates and people not leaving the courthouse. Poverty. Sitting around expecting things that are never going to happen. messages not going out that probably have been sent because they're being rerouted or blocked. Here's the karmic masculine. This is the fallen flame. This is the fallen twinner here. Lots of false accusations that they entered into the court system. Meanwhile, they're busy, doing these love spells and all these other rituals. They get lots of entities every time they practice this. This karmic feminine, this is what she's manifesting. But don't worry, they're going to lift the veil, honey. So keep doing this. It's going to keep exposing you for who you truly are. All right, let's see what this divine emperor energy over here has to say. What's going on with this emperor over here, Spirit? We saw what the twin flames over here doing. What about this emperor over here? What's going on? What's going on? Well, he's being manipulated. Ooh. All right, there's two stories here. Okay? So, this is an emperor. Some of you, this emperor is being manipulated. Some of you, the emperor is manipulating this lovely lady. Okay? So put it where it goes in your story. There's opposition. Okay? So this emperor's got a side piece. It's not working out so good for the side piece now, is it? So, I don't think so. Because that's the next card. Not good. I heard not good in the hood. I don't know where that's coming from. Because I don't talk like that. So not good in the hood. So this feminine, she carries hood energy. But this is what she's manifesting to. Okay? There's the divine feminine. Back over here. Oh, this card wants to come out. Oh, there's a whole community of people here that got involved, and they're all getting exposed. I don't know what, like I said yesterday, this is going to be, we always have some rough retrogrades, but this is a special one for the karmics, okay? This one is being served up extra special on a gold platter for the karmics. They didn't want to listen last year. And they all continued the same BS last year into the new year. Look. This community of people, they're going, whoa, look what we've done to ourselves. This is how all these people are going to be feeling, okay? And they're all getting exposed. And some of the best awakenings that people have is you go through something real harsh, and then Spirit gives you a big old awakening. It's like the icing on the cake, like the cherry on the top, okay? And that's what this is. This is like a holy shit moment. What the hell did I do to myself? That's what that is. Oh, yeah, look at this. Chakras all out of alignment. Oh, this is not good. Because this isn't just one. This is someone's whole system shutting down. Well, that explains why this is going to be happening here. Yep, someone's body is going to shut down. We got a relationship here. But there's multiple people in this community, so. Oh, boy. We got somebody. Oh, look. Someone's family's involved. So it's not only community. They also got there's someone's family involved. So this is a couple right here. Remember, we have the Emperor. We have the Divine Feminine out here. They're supposed to be together. That was the plan. That's what Divine had and put in order. Okay? But you have this community that got involved. you have this family that got involved. Oh my Lord, I don't know where that just came. I heard you just, and then you got this crackhead here involved. She's stuck. And she can't read a crystal ball to save her life. And whoever she is, she tells people she can read palms. She doesn't read palms either. So, anyways, she's some kind of a fake, what do you call it? She's not a spiritualist. She's fortune teller. Fortune teller, okay? So there's a fortune teller here in with the group. And there's a nice guy in reverse. These people are in trouble. Big trouble. And see, everybody came together. This was a big group effort to make sure these two didn't come together. Okay? To make sure. So, there's a nice guy. Tell us about this nice guy. Well, he was in a relationship too, and it ended. So, this nice guy's decided, well, time's up. Yep, someone's losing a house. Here's Divine Femme again. This is what they wanted for her. They wanted her to lose her house. They wanted her to lose her relationships. They wanted her to lose her mind. They wanted the whole community to see her as crazy. And now it's all happening to all these people. Here's one of the head people that like to play with the old magic in this community. Remember? There's a karmic masculine here. He's also a fake. And the only thing he's manifesting is karma during this retrograde. There's Divine Femme again. She is so strong. You guys are doing so good. You're holding your ground. You just keep popping out. You're like, yeah, go ahead, do this to me. Go ahead, do that to me. I'm going to keep landing on my feet. And whoever this Divine Feminine is, she's got a lot of things, a lot of gifts. Look, this is her earthy side, you know, the gardener, the person likes flowers. This is her spiritual side. This is her sweetheart, blissful side, the kind side. This is like the best friend to everybody. This is the person that's super giving and kind, okay? Lots of Queen of Cups energy here, okay? Lots of earth energy. So we got Queen of Pentacles energy. We got Queen of Wands energy. And then you have her again here. This is like the logical side, okay? This is the side where she gets business done. Look at that, Divine Femme. You have popped out with all of these different... This is like different queens in the deck that you're mastering. These are different sides of yourself. These are different energies that you've developed. These are gifts. These are crafts. These are talents. This is beautiful. Very powerful. Very powerful. Like, we really don't care about any of this. It's oh, look. Oh, one more. Look. There's the sweetheart. Look at you. Like, who cares what all this is, right? Look at you. That is cool. I like that. Yeah. And there's all these people that came up against you. Someone stole a house from you. I'm sorry. I know how it feels. It's horrible. But they're going to lose their houses because that's what they wanted for you. Okay? Just remember that. What they did to you is going to happen to them. And the longer it takes to manifest in the 3D, the more they're going to lose compared to what you did. Because no matter what, you lost, and you lost heavily in this deal. But you chose to take a different road than the rest of them, and it's the higher road. And you chose to go work on all these facets of yourself, all these talents, all these gifts. That's what you went and mastered. You learned that you needed to master yourself before you could do anything else. Meanwhile, this community and your family sat around plotting, scheming, sending people towards you, at you, just doing things continually towards you. And just like the video I put up last night, you're that cookie monster energy, just dong, 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 chomping all of it down. Go ahead, send it to me. I'm going to chew it up. I'm going to digest it. I'm going to transmute it. Go ahead, send me more. I'll be like the cookie monster. I'm just going to chew it down. That's that energy she's in. That's why I put that up there. Yeah, look, there's an Ice King here too. He really wanted what was yours. This one really, really, really wanted what was yours, Divine Femme. Oh yeah. Greedy. Okay? And you thought you could trust this person. In the past, this person, when they came towards you, were around you, they really acted as a very trusting type of individual. And you did trust this person, but you figured out really who they were. Okay? This is somebody that doesn't have any feelings. This is somebody that's detached from their feelings. This is a person that can do something to somebody and they don't feel bad about it. If there's money in the long run, they'll do whatever needs to be done to get to this. Okay? All right, let's see what else. Oh, well, you know that high priestess that was paid to work on you? That's what the energy she's in, that she has manifested. Okay? Oh, this one wants to come out. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is funny. Oh my God. Okay. This is really funny because you got to hear what they're telling me. Oh, this is really funny. So, this is what she did. Okay? Where did he go? Oh, okay, him. Okay. These two buffoons, they get together. And they do all kinds of crazy stuff together, okay? That's, on the dark side. On the disgusting foul side, okay? That's the energy that they like to roll in, okay? Well, this is what they manifested forward. So, what they took from you, guess what happened? Someone took it from them. Isn't that the best ever? So everything they took from you, someone has now stole it from them. We're ending it on that one. That is the best. And this is what this energy is going to do. If these people want to keep playing in this retrograde energy and testing it, this is what they're going to get. I mean, this is the best. I love it. You have to laugh. I mean, they stole from you and they ended up getting yeah. And then, oh my God. They stole from them. So whatever they took from you, so the thieves that helped them take this and achieve this giant goal that they had for themselves, they ended up stealing it from them. Yep. See how it works out? And look, this card was sitting there. Karma. They manifested their own karma. And when you get with these types of groups of people, why would you think if they helped you take this from another individual, why would you believe that they wouldn't do this to you? Why would you believe I just don't get it. Why would you think there's not a plan to take it from you? You know, they've taken, there's so many of us, they've taken everything from, right? So we have nothing left. So there's no point to keep coming to us because they took it from us. So what's going to be the target now? The target now is going to be the people that have it. Duh. You do not need be a brain surgeon to figure this one out. You just don't. Yeah, no honor amongst thieves, that's for sure. Hi, Elliot. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see all of you. All right, let's get some order in the court because we know that some of them had put a lot of illegal documentation into court. Are you on the Ola thing? Hi, Divine Hope. How are you, honey? Good to see you. You got to go back and watch this from the beginning because it's funny. It's funny because the thieves got thieved. Yeah, the thieves got thieved. Good to have you with us, Elliot. All right, let's see, okay? Because we got people going to court. But look, you guys are going to be very successful at your business, no matter what, okay? Omnist. You're going to be very successful, Beautimus. And here we go. Here's the perjury, the forgery in court. Throwing illusions at you. We don't care. Someone in their 40s and 50s. I'm going to shuffle them. I'm just having some fun. Guilty. Going to jail. We already saw this, though, a few minutes ago. Okay? There's a Christian. Legal investigation. And we got a legal immigration. Okay, back to yesterday when I was talking about stealing our identities and putting it on the dark web and thinking that was some funny shit to do to us. And then they pass it off to these illegal immigrants, our identities, to go do all kinds of crazy stuff with it. Somebody has got to report their crap. Look, forging documents again. This just came up a minute ago. We already had this because we had, when I used Kev's deck, we had the false reports, false documentation, you know, fraudulent. Here we go again. Okay? But remember, somebody's not going to be leaving the courthouse when they go in. They don't know this. They're going to think they're going to go in and they're going to leave, and they're not. Oh, I know. I'm still not getting all mine, Val. Still not. It's because someone's and don't even they'll try to tell you, well, you need to get the informed delivery. That's a bunch of BS. Because you know what? If they don't want you to see the mail of that day when the informed delivery comes in, they'll put up an envelope in your email and they'll say there's no image for this piece of mail. What's the point of informed delivery then? Right? It's the dumbest shit I've ever... Ugh. Anyway, someone hacked my email and closed mine out. Wasn't me. And then when I called them and asked them, well, on your end, you must have the email address that canceled it out, right? You must know who did it. They wouldn't tell me. It's the craziest stuff. All right, let's see what else we got here. Borg, will you check those baked potatoes? Thank you. All right. Let's see what we've got. Oh, and then we're going to take a little break. Bobby, Divine Hope, do not go anywhere. I got that book out again because there's something, and Val, you'll get a kick out of this too. I have a little passage to read for you guys in A Woman's Worth. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, huh? Look, plans failed. Okay? Things not working out like they planned. Now they don't have the big old gang moves going on. They've had to go down to individual moves, okay? But even their individual moves on their own, not working out. Oh, you know how many complaints I have? Whoo! I got so many case numbers. Oh, this is going to be the backfire of all backfires. You wait till it gets... you just take it all the way up to the Attorney General. That's where you got to go next. Go to the Attorney General. Hitman assassin. His plan failed. Oh, yeah. Look. Blood sacrifice. You're welcome, honey. Anything I can do to help you guys out. It breaks my heart when everything that happened to me, when I pull it up in these cards, or when you guys we talk and we share together here, and I find out that it's happening to someone else, it enrages me. It makes me so mad. You spoke to the Attorney Generals today, Divine Hope? Good for you. Look, this is why they're doing this to you. And that's exactly why that is there. You see that? That's why that's there. It's okay, though. Just keep going. You keep going. You guys we're so close. So close. And they're telling me again. Okay, so before a lot of you got on, I talked about some crazy karmic divine feminine coming in to attack a divine feminine for a karmic feminine that she's just a side piece. Car wreck happened. There's going to be an explosion. They just told me again, bring up the explosion. There's going to be an explosion. They were planning another house evasion. They've been planning another kidnapping, and they've been planning on blowing someone's car up. But as I told you about what happened to that twit, didn't work out for her so well now, did it? No, it didn't. Because that car got flipped. The cops were involved. And they had stuff in the car, and they were on stuff. And yeah, they won't be getting out of it, okay? Whatever it was they did, whatever that little plan was, that did not work out. The divine intervened. The higher power intervened and made sure that that divine feminine did not get hurt. And the two dingbats got taught a big lesson. They won't be going for her anymore. And her nice old cushy fed job that she got brought back onto, well, she didn't know that they were watching her too. So she's also going to lose her job because that's how she found the divine feminine. That's how she found her. Ooh, woohoo! And I said there was a Pisces involved, and look what just popped out. And you know what's even weirder? Because you know how we have my makeshift cards? Look, that's on top. I just looked over. Oh, Toothless, you are in so much trouble. You did? I'm so happy to hear that for you. Oh, that makes me so happy. You are so strong. Proud of you. You already know that, though. There's so many of you. You are so strong. These people you've been through so much. The hit dog's on holla now. So how weird is that? How weird is that? These two don't usually come out together, you guys. Look. He's caught. He's busted. This is you guys. Not all of you. Some of you might not, some of you might not believe in religious views, and some of you might just be spiritualists, but some of you do incorporate religious views and religious values into your own system with your own family in your home, and you're spiritual. And that's what an omnist is. It's taking all the good things from all the different things and incorporating them into something beautiful that works for you. I'm non-denominational, but I've always been open to all the different religions. I don't belong with one. I never have. I never will. But there's good in the teachings that every one of them has. There's many confusing things, and there's things in a lot of them that I disagree with, and there's some dark stuff. But I take the good, and I just incorporate that into my own life. And I love spirituality. But you guys know that. Okay, let's see what else. What else do we got here, Spirit? Oh, guess what? Too. Remember how I was telling you guys about the Black Pope? Well, there's a huge prophecy. I told you, remember when I told you when I went to Italy? And I was on that, went on a tour. And the gal that lived there was telling us about the Black Pope. That the Pope that everyone sees, he's not in charge. And the Black Pope don't live there where he does at the Vatican. He lives further away. And he's the giant Lucifer telescope. I mean, this is a long time ago. There's probably another one that's replaced him by now. I don't know. But anyways, it doesn't matter. There's a prophecy attached to that. It's coming in a full circle. It's coming in a full circle. All these people are starting to bring it out, because with the Pope that's in charge right now, with his reign being over, that's when the Black Pope rears his head and the prophecy ends. It is crazy. Nobody ever talks about it. But nobody ever talks about what's underneath the Vatican either. Nobody ever talks about it. Everybody says all the books in Alexander Library are gone. All the literature that the Greeks had is destroyed and gone. No, it's not. No. No. That fire, that was on purpose. And they got plenty of that literature out of there. And it's in the Vatican. It's in the Vatican. That's why nobody can go into that library but certain people. And that's where it's at. Anyways, forging documents. All right, here we go. Scorpio in reverse. So we got a good old Scorpio forging documents. Way to go, cuz. Oh, I got a couple cousins that are Scorpios. And they're all crooks. Yeah. I told you. I've been talking about this. Everybody goes, oh, you're nuts. No. No. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Go look. Just start putting in the Black Pope prophecy. Go back. You got to go back to the very, very beginning of the Catholic Church. You'll find so much. But it was a lie. They had to cover up. They can't have those books be out into the public. They can't have certain organizations and groups having the knowledge that's in those books. They lied. That fire was on purpose. It was to get those books. Look, they know who you are. They know who you are. Someone wants help. Someone's... hold on. Someone wants help. Oh, look. The old health attacks. The spell work health attacks. The poisoning, the anxiety, giving people colds. There's a whole bunch of people that know that they're dying from their STDs, the HIV, because these people love to do their sexualistic, ritualistic parties. And so now these detrimental, terminal illnesses, they've been trying to project these onto you guys. Okay? It's in reverse. It's not going anywhere. Okay? Not going anywhere. And then we got somebody here. This is on a big scale. This isn't small stuff. Exactly. They would not be able to control the narrative. 100%. And that is knowledge that it explains so much. If those books come out, I promise you, everything in the Bible, it's going to make a lot of people mad. The Bible has been rewritten and rewritten and rewritten so many times. I have one right here. It's my grandmother's. And I read it, and I take out of it what works for me. I take out what resonates for me. But I also know that there's a lot of stuff in here that was put in here for a reason. So, same thing happened. If those books come out when the Pope, the first Pope back in, oh God, King Arthur time or whatever, what are the pontiffs, what are his little dudes, the ones, the cardinals. So many cardinals have been in charge of leaving stories out, leaving certain parts out, rewriting things because they didn't like how it was written. They needed it to be written a certain way. But those books out of the Alexandria Library are the ones that told the truth. And they didn't want that truth out. They didn't want people to have that equal power, that equal enlightenment. They didn't want people to be on an equal playing field. 100%. 100%. So someone's going down. Someone's going down. 100%. Yep. And you got to have a connection to the other side. You got to have a connection. And you have to believe in that connection. Yes. Yes. They don't think so, but it is. Hold on, Moo. Get down. Hold on. I got to let Megan out real quick. I'll be right back. Hold on. I got to let Meg out. But we got a drug smuggler here. Okay? We got a drug smuggler. This drug smuggler's getting caught. All right. Hurry up, girl. I bet in those books, there's no Psalms. Yes, he did. I told you that on a video a long time ago, and most people don't know that. If you own a King James Bible, I'd get rid of it. Because yes, the guy that wrote it, I have his name written down. I told you guys once what his name was. But before he ever wrote the King James Bible, or the version, he wrote the first spell book. And how do all these people run around with this and they claim to know so much and they don't know that? How do you not know that? I know that. And I'm not religious. How? I mean, it's crazy to me. Yep. Oh, they don't. They're just like the emerald tablets. They claim that there's emerald tablets in the Vatican too that are being hidden. Nobody wants to talk about the real book of Enoch because nobody wants to understand who Metatron really is. Just like nobody wants to understand the real story about the Garden of Eden. Nobody wants to understand that either. I mean, we could go on forever. But we got a drug smuggler. We got a drug smuggler going down. Yeah, it's always crazy to me. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they're a very religious person, and I totally respect them. But they're very much believe in the Bible, and they can recite it. And I was like, "So, do you have a King James Bible?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, I totally have a King James Bible." I'm like, "Really? I'm like, "Do you know who wrote it?" Well, and I'm like, "No. Do you know who wrote that book? The originator of it?" Well, it comes from, da 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 da. And I'm like, "No." I'm like, "Go look it up." And I told her who, because I went and found my paper. And she's like, "Are you kidding me?" I'm like, "Go look at who he is." And you know who else he was attached to was Madam, what the hell's her name? That Frico Blavinsky or Blavinsky, whoever the hell. Ron L. Hubbard and what the hell his name? The other demonic one. Never buy his cards. There's tons of cards. But Ron L. Hubbard did all of his, Aleister Crowley. Well, they were all followers with the guy that did the spell book, that wrote the King James. Oh yes, they freak out. Oh, she didn't know. She was like, "What? What?" I'm like, "Well, I'm in shock because you know the Bible back to front. I'm in shock that you didn't know this." Like, this is so weird to me. I know it and you don't. It was crazy. I study weird things though and find out things, lying. So we got a drug dealer, drug smuggler. They're lying. This person's in their 30s and 40s. This is not like just a little kind of thing. This is somebody on a big scale. And whoever they're telling me to, whoever this drug smuggler, drug runner is, they do arms too. Okay? So there's guns involved too. Black market. Okay, we got a Capricorn here that's a spiritualist. Oh, God. He's coming up again. Oh. All right. So there's more than one story here, too. Okay. Okay. I am so sick of this person right here. I am so sick of this person. He is a part of one of the secret societies. I don't care if it's the Illuminati, the Freemasons, whatever, or whatever church group. Yep, Ron L. Hubbard. Yep, the guy is Scientology. Yep. He followed all of his stuff. His teachings came from Aleister Crowley and Madame Blavatsky. And so did the dude that did the King James. Anyways, well, I mean, they all followed him. Sorry. So, police officer here. this dude, he's going down. Because enough's enough. He's exposing the circle that he runs with, that he does things with behind the scenes. And they're not happy because he's not stopping because his ego has got the best of him. Okay? Some of you, he is a Capricorn. Okay? And some of you, there's a spiritualist out here that is a Capricorn. And some of you, the drug smuggler, the major drug runner, is a Capricorn. No matter what, this cop, he has this karmic girlfriend. And he did a lot of stuff for her. Okay? That he should have not done illegally. And he used his authority to do this. Yes, ATF, thank you. Now he's fighting with the karmic girlfriend. Some of you, this cop, is married and has a girlfriend. Not everybody. Some of you, he just has a girlfriend. He's single. Some of you, he's married. Okay? I picked up on him for so long now, and I'm so sick of him. I'm so sick of him. Okay? For some of you, he has done all kinds of stuff in the court system that you didn't know. Some of you, this cop has come to your house. For one reason or another, he had to come for something. Whether it was to break up a fight, or to arrest somebody, or question you about something. And when he went back to court, he lied. He put in false reports. Some of you, this police officer you called to your house because you were being gang stalked. You were being harassed. Some of you, you just reported mail fraud to this person. They never made it in the system. That happened to me. Okay? Some of you, he'd show up and go, they can do what they're doing. You just need to calm down. You're paranoid. There's nothing here we can do. Then meanwhile, they go back and they put in a fraudulent report about you that you'll never see. Okay? Some of you, he's dating this crazy feminine that knows you, that can't stand you, that's in competition with you. And she can, she swallows really well, apparently. And he likes that. Okay? And so, he was willing to do all kinds of things for her. Not anymore. Because look, this is what they both did against you in the court system. And he's finally going to get caught up. Okay? Because his ego is huge. All the people that work with him know he's out of control. I mean, that undercover cop, the one that was off duty, that was stalking me. Remember when I caught him in the car and he was laying down in the rental car watching me, and he had his Murray City police vest on, and I came up right next to him. I'm like, "What you doing? Why are you here?" Yeah, highway patrol. Some of you, it's the sheriff's department. Yep. Some of you, the person is a Leo. So we got Capricorn and we got Leo. Okay? The karmic feminine could be a Capricorn or she could be a Leo. Put it where it goes. And there's a Scorpio too, and a Pisces, so just put it where it goes. Okay? Well, they tried to put your safety in jeopardy. And that's part of what this cop was doing. Letting people come around, try to harm and hurt you, and set things up that if something happened, they couldn't get a hold of you. Those of us that get our calls rerouted, guess who's been helping with that? There you go. There's an atheist in reverse. Someone doesn't want to be an atheist anymore. Okay? Look. Vehicle, car movement. Mob ties. Home. See? This is what he's involved in. Some of you, he's a Freemason. Some of you, it's the damn Illuminati. Some of you, it's just the mob. Some of you, it's a religious organization. Oh, for sure. For sure. Look. He's going to have an emergency. Hi, honey badger. Good, I'm glad we're getting it out there for you. I hope it helps you. He's going to be the one with the emergency. None of those cops got in trouble that did all the crap to me because they were getting paid and they thought that was funny shit. I'd call and my reports didn't even get in the system. When I went down, gave them a whole thing of all the times that they're on the internet trying to change my address in different states to different family members that my family paid to have my mail sent to, or other people that are part of these groups, right? Or even, my mother continues to get my mail. Anyways, went down, drove it down, gave him copies of everything, emails, the whole bit. I called. And the gal, that runs she's like the receptionist for him or whatever. She tried to blow me off. And I says, I need you to give me a case number attached to all this. And, oh, well, let me put you on hold. Well, let me get back to you in a minute. Left me on hold forever, hoping I would just give up and hang up. Love you too, honey badger. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, yes, it's a total felony. Total felony. And so when she got back on the phone, she's like, oh, well, your stuff didn't get in the system. Oh, imagine that. My stuff didn't get in the system. Huh. Okay. When I drove down there and even handed it to him, and he was like laughing about it. But, who does that? Who lets a cop in the vest? He had a Murray City police officer vest on, stalking me in a rental car. And when I came out, because I knew he was doing it, he laid down in the car and hid from me. Then I went around to the back of the car, took a picture of the license plate, and he pops his seat up. And I'm like, hey, how's it going? He shit himself. And then he's like, and then he kept turning himself sideways because he didn't want me to get his name on the vest because I couldn't get the name because he kept kind of turning so I couldn't see. And then I says, that's weird. I just been having issues with the Murray City cops with different things. I says, I've had all kinds of problems being gang stalked, physically stalked, people in my backyard, stealing my mail, following me. My identity's been stolen. People go into court. They sign my signature. People got IDs in my names in other states, birth certificates, social security cards. I says, and you guys don't do shit about it. He's like, well, I'm here because I'm on a stakeout. I'm like, you're on a stakeout? Who the hell are you staking out? He goes, there's a guy behind you, on the street behind you. It's a drug bust stakeout. I'm like, well, you're on the wrong damn street to see a damn thing. He's on the street behind me, supposedly, and that guy behind me, he's not doing that. He's like, you need to get out of here. You need to leave. And then I got a really bad feeling. And his face changed, and he started to get angry. And my dad came into my head and says, get your ass across the street, Stephanie. Because he could have grabbed me. He could have grabbed me, threw me in that car. Nobody would ever probably see me again. Oh, yeah. I had 2 jackass different sets of neighbors at the last place I lived, stealing my mail. My aunt caught one of them with his damn arm in my mailbox when she was living with me. And I reported that to the police, and they didn't do shit. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so we got vehicle here. Someone wants to come towards you guys. But remember, this police officer that is trying to do whatever he's trying to do, he's going to have an emergency. Look, he's a part of your inheritance being stolen. Okay? My family has lots of crooked police officers that my mother and brother are connected to. DEA, cops, judges, attorneys, insurance agents, you name it, they got it in there. They're on their payroll, Oh, yeah. This has been such a deal ever since, I mean, how do you think they got away with what they did to my dad? You know? Apologies. They all want apologies now. Remember, we said the door was closed. We're so far past apologies, most of us. And if some of you want to take apologies, then by all means, you take them, because that's a personal thing. Me, we're past this. There's nothing an apology can do for me at this point. I want what was mine. And I want the people that unalived my father in jail. That's what I want. I'm not interested in a damn thing any of you have to say. And if you're totally remorseful, then you'd go to the police and you would make things right. And you would put everybody away with yourselves. Because you all know you belong behind bars for everything that you've done to us. Putting our shit on the dark web and selling us out to the highest bidder, you think that shit's funny? And like I said yesterday, you people might want to pull your heads directly out of your asses. Because if you got my last name and you think it's funny that you sold my stuff to the dark web, well, guess what? If you have the last name that I have, your shit is there too. So the joke's on you guys. What are you going to do now, sister-in-law? You share the same last name as me, but you think you're all big and bad, don't you? Your shit's on the dark web too, sweetheart, because you have the same last name. My brother, your shit's on the dark web too, buddy. My mom, your shit's on the dark web too, because you all sold me out. And the people you sold me out to, you sold yourselves out. And they laughed their asses off the minute you did this deal. Hold on, I gotta go let the dogs in real quick. Come on, cutie. Get up on your bed. Get up on your bed. See, these people don't understand how this stuff works. You sell us on the dark web. We share the same name. Your stuff is there too. Why do you people believe when you get into business with these criminals that they don't have your information? They don't know every damn thing about you. Yes, we do. We want justice. We want our money back. And I want everything that was taken from me. They think I don't know how much it is that they owe me. Oh, I know. I know what my grandparents left me and my great-grandparents left me. And you know what's funny? I'm the only grandchild that gave a shit about my actual grandparents. And I'm the one that took care of them. None of your lazy asses did. That y'all got your greedy ass hands out there, though. Yeah, I didn't see any of you wiping Joyce's ass. I did. I'm the one that put my life on hold for her, and I would do it over 1,000,000 times over and take care of her again. But there's so many of you that didn't do shit, but you sure got what you got out of it. My brother helped a little bit, so I will give him that credit, but his life didn't stop. It was mine. And my mother, oh, she made it out like she did everything. Please. The only thing you did, Jerry, behind the scenes was busy doctoring up documents and aligning people to take your own daughter out. Get real. And like I said, they all want to apologize now. We are closed for apologies. We are not interested in apologies. And then the better part is all these people that don't even know us, that they hired, and they have a chip on their shoulder for us because we're defending ourselves and we're sticking up for ourselves and we're tired of what they've done to us, and it's unfair. And they're mad because they're getting caught because they're idiots and they have no ties to our blood. But yet They were getting paid and they were getting a monthly paycheck and they're pissed off because they don't get to keep what they had anymore. Like, are you kidding me? Do you not hear how nutso you people are? You people need lobotomies. And then they go ahead and they can get power of attorneys on us, but nobody ever talked to us. Nobody ever, ever, ever talked to any of us. But yet they can get a power of attorney over us. And to all my dumbass friends, because there's a shitload of you I grew up with, and you get on my channel and I don't talk to you anymore, you're scum. You're scum. Because you went in and you told lies on me. And I know. And that's why you're blocked, and that's why I will never talk to any of you again. And all the bribes you took, I'm going to make sure every one of you gets exposed for who you are. And you know what the funnier thing is about all these people? They got way more dark secrets than I've ever had. And they have way more skeletons in their closet than I ever did. No, I'm never going back to that bullshit again. Are you kidding me? Huh. It's been so many years I've spent by myself and I'm fine. I don't need that bullshit. The only reason I'd go to, I'll give you an example. We'd have Thanksgiving, right? We'd have Christmas. We'd all be sitting around a big table. And I know I've told this story before, but this is just an example of the targeting that went on and that everybody saw it and didn't do a damn thing to ever stick up for me. Everybody's partying. Everybody's drinking. Everybody's having a good time. Everybody's sitting around laughing together. And my mom walks up and grabs my cup. I'm an adult with children. I'm married. I have a husband. And he's there to even drive me home. And he's drinking too, right? She picks up my cup and smells it and goes over and dumps it out. I'm an adult. You know, I'm in my 30s. I'm in my 40s. I'm in my 50s at this time. And she goes and dumps my drink out. But everybody sitting around that table is shit-faced. And I'm not shit-faced, but they all are. But she doesn't go dump their cups out. My brother's even there, and she doesn't dump his cup out. My sister-in-law, she's there. And she can always get shit-faced drunk, and it's okay. And her twisted-ass little sisters, they can always all get shit-faced and drunk, and that's okay. And I'm not even getting drunk. I'm just enjoying myself a drink and hanging out and laughing with everybody. But she has to come up, looks at my drink, smells it, and goes and dumps it out. Because she wants to trigger me. She wants to make me look like I'm the bad one. And everybody sits around and watches her do this year after year after year. And no one sticks up for me. But it's okay. Because why? They all knew where this was going. Because the plan was already set in motion. And they think I want to go back to that bullshit. Oh, yes, she targeted me from birth, 100%. Yep, she did. Yep. There's a couple of them. My oldest son, I have one extended family member. He would get shit-faced drunk at all of our parties and take it out on my oldest son. Every time. And I'd get mad. A couple people would kind of get upset. But he didn't deserve that. He was a kid. And guess what? He was a big and bad because guess what? He was DEA. Yeah, big badass. And he's a raging fucking alcoholic too. He's divorced now. And you know what? Funny thing, that raging alcoholic, my mother moved him into her house. Oh, but that's okay that he lived in her house, right? As she ran around and called me an alcoholic. But it's okay that she moved him into her house because why? He's DEA. Yeah. Then his wife, she's a fucking profiler. And she can't profile shit. No. She never picked up on what they were doing. Or maybe she did. But she was a part of it. And she didn't do shit. No. She didn't do shit. All right, let's move on. It's crazy. You know what? This is the way I look at it. My cousin turned on me. We were raised like sisters, and she turned on me. And I'll never forget, she said, "This is for the best that you let them go and that, you're not in their lives, especially the way your mother treats you." But the whole time, she was setting up behind the scenes to take my place. She kept telling me to get off YouTube because she was just going to take my channel over. All of a sudden, she got into all the things that I was into, and she kept telling me to get off YouTube because the plan was to have her step into my place. Just like her dad died. And my mother wasn't supposed to be allowed to come to the funeral because all her kids couldn't stand my mother. But somehow they allowed her to come. When they told me it was her siblings and them, they were going to do a special thing for him in Sun Valley, and it was only going to be them. They hold it. They don't tell me. And so I don't get invited. And he was my uncle too. It's because my mom showed up with a bag of money. My mom showed up with items that they would all want because all of them are greedy. And she knew she could buy them all off and she could get them on board with the program. The program. The gang stalking program. Mm-hmm. I thought, well, gee, that's weird. They all can't stand her. They all think she's a greedy ass bitch. And all of a sudden now she can come to the funeral, huh? And then none of you let me know. Wow. Okay. That's weird. And then when we talked and we started talking again because I was really mad at her, she pulled the stupid card. "Well, I just figured you knew that we would be having the family." How the hell would I know the funeral's going and where it was? Because last I would talk to you, you said she wasn't coming. And you said you guys were going to Sun Valley, Idaho. You weren't going to do it in California. So how the hell would I know? I didn't get an invite. I didn't know a time. I didn't know a date. Oh, but my brother got to go. Oh, yes, my brother and his wife got to go. And extended family members that aren't even their blood got to go. But I didn't. And they wonder why I don't talk to them, right? I mean, I could go on with the stories for you guys for hours and on hours. And I tell these because I want you guys to understand I relate to you. I understand what you guys are going through because I'm sure it's hard when you get on someone's platform and they say, "I get where you're coming from. I understand what you're going through." And if we don't share and we're not vulnerable with what's happened to us, you guys can't believe it. And I wouldn't either. I mean, there's people that I watch and they say, but they've divulged their souls. They've showed their vulnerability. They've told their stories throughout the years I've watched them. So I do know that what they did say happened to them. And I know that, yes, they can relate to me. And when they pull these cards up, it is genuine. It is authentic. And the energy comes up for them to share and be vulnerable so that I know that they can relate. And I know that they have a connection, a genuine connection. It is. And when I first started getting on YouTube years and years ago, and I didn't have a platform yet, and I was going through all this nightmare and this hell and my divorce and losing my house being taken from me and everything. There was very few people that were willing to tell their stories, that were willing to be vulnerable, that were willing to get on and share. And there was a few that I related to, and it was like, "Oh my God, I'm not alone. Oh my God, I'm not, what did happen to it, more people have this experience, and we're all over the world. We are all over the place." And this is why they're getting so mad, because so many people had these bloodlines that this betrayal has carried through generation to generation to generation. Past life, guys, the past life. And you guys are supposed to be the ancestral curse breakers. And you will be. You will do it. And we won't give up. because we don't want this bullshit to trickle down to our kids and their kids. And if we don't stop this, it will continue on. And that's what these people want. Exactly. Yes, there's some people way worse than anything you and I've been through, and we've been through the ringer 100%. And there's people that have been so much more harmed than us. 100%. Yes, yes, yes. That's why they can take this stuff overseas with these offshore accounts. All they got to do is pick up the phone and go and get a different chapter. Whatever organization, whatever it is they belong to, they have different chapters. You know, like the Elks Club and things like that. It's just like anything. Even, you look at any churches and they have different wards, right? It's the same thing. They just pick up the phone, call someone in another country. Oh, we need you to take care of this over here. We're going to send this person over here. And that's why you will see different cars showing up in your neighborhoods and following you with different state plates. They bring these people in because these people can disappear just like that. Some people come from underground tunnels and pop up and leave. Some people come by train. Some people come by plane. I've never seen her stuff. Hold on. I got to go get one more dog off the leash. She's ready to come in. Be right back. Hold on, Maggie. Hold on. Hold on. I'm coming, Meg. Hold on. Good girl. All right. Good girl. Thank you. Good girl. Here. You guys need a treat? Get a treat. There's a treaty. One for you. There you go. Good girl. Oh. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna have to look her up. Shannon has she's oh. Oh. I will never understand this kind of stuff that they do. I mean, it's so sad to me that people like to watch other people hurt. People like to watch other people suffer. I didn't realize how much the people that I was connected to got off on this with me and my children. And when you step out of the loop and you decide that you won't let them do it to you anymore, they don't know what to do. So that's when they even go stronger, and that's when they get more people involved. And they believe if you guys, they can isolate you and tear you down and completely deplete you and make it so that everyone hates you and everyone's rude and mean to you and you lose your job, and like this, you lose your car, you lose your home, everything. I mean, they stripped me of everything too. But I'm the kind of person, when you kick me and I'm down, you're going to be scared when I get up. And the more you kick me, the stronger I get. I have bad days, of course, like everyone does. But I don't understand it either, and I never will. because I can't imagine hurting another person. I don't get it. It hurts me to see other people hurt each other. When I watch TV and I see people hurting each other, it bugs me. It affects me. I hate it. I don't get it. It pisses me off. Sky and we're on a new series, right? And so in this series, there's a lady, and she's kind of upset and jealous of this other lady. And so she keeps doing stuff to screw things up for this lady. But she doesn't realize that when she screws things up for this lady, she's screwing things up for everyone else. And I kept saying when we're watching this, I'm like, why is she doing that? I don't understand. Why would she do that? And he's like, Mom, really? Think about it. Have you not looked around? What's going on? I'm like, and my brain doesn't go there. I don't go to seek revenge on people. I will walk away. I will cut you off. I will never talk to you again. That's how I get revenge. And I will go live my life without you in it. That's how I get revenge. I'm not going to call you. I'm not going to drive by your house. I'm not going to sneak in your backyard. I'm not going to try to poison you. I'm not going to pay people to come beat you up. I'm not going to call your job. I'm not going to try to buy your kids off. I'm not going to do any of that lame ass bullshit. None of it. But these people, that's what they do. That's how they get down. That's how they, roll. And I don't get it. I never will. And I will never, ever be like these people. Never, ever will I be like these people. Because one day I know who I got to stand in front of. And one day I know the questions that will be asked of me. And I lay my head down on my pillow at night. And I know when I lay my head down on my pillow at night, I don't ever wake up to purposely hurt and harm people. 3 personality disorders. Makeup influences the role of mental health and evil. Really? Well, it's just like psychopaths, sociopaths. There's all kinds of levels of narcissism, serial killers, you know. I have too. That's funny you just said that, Divine Hope, because I've done the same thing. I have tried to put myself in these people's position to try to understand why would they do this to me? And especially, why would they do this when I've said this 100 times on my channel. When you hurt us, you hurt our children. Why would you do that? When you hurt us, you hurt our kids. And it's funny because these are the very people that they claim to be such great parents. They claim to be such family people. They claim to protect their family and to be there for them. And they are the ones that if their kids were being targeted, if their kids were being hurt, how in the hell would they feel? I'd like to ask my sister-in-law, because I know you get on my channel, Mary. How do you live with yourself, sweetheart? Because I know if what you did and you helped participate in what happened to me and my 2 boys, you would be rolling over and wouldn't know what to do if anybody ever did that to Cash. And he's one of the most beautiful boys I know. And you took that relationship from us because you're greedy. And all he knows is lies, because I chose to walk away, because I wasn't going to call and I wasn't going to play the games and I wasn't going to try to manipulate him, because one day he will know the truth. And one day he'll be an adult and he will get to decide for himself. And if you people believe that he already doesn't know the truth, this is the thing in my family. They all get together and the kids always hear them all talk. The kids hear all their little plans. The kids know. That's why my youngest son said, F you guys. I don't want to come on your shitty ass trips with you anymore because you guys always talk shit on my mom. And he got tired of it. Oh no, they claim they care about their kids so much, but it's okay that our kids get harmed and hurt. They don't give a rat's ass about our kids. It's all about their kids. Yeah. And I love my nephew. I miss him so much. And my youngest son and him, they were like brothers. And they destroyed that relationship because they made up all these horrible lies about my youngest son. Okay, I'm going to read some. And this is going to change the whole thing. Remember, I've been holding on to this. Okay. This is a great book for all of you beautiful ladies that follow me and you get on my channel. This is a great book. She's a wonderful, wonderful, amazing woman too. Exactly. 100%. Oh no, now I just lost my spot. Why did I pull that out? Ah! Oh no, why did I do that? Oh shit. All right, I'm gonna have to find it. It'll take too long to find. I'll find it. I'll bring it back. Okay, I got something else to read. Dang it. It was good. It's good. I'll find it though. Don't worry. I'm reading the whole book again anyways. Okay. We're going to read this. This is like some food for thought, okay? Now, true friend. A girl asked a guy if he thought she was pretty. He said no. She asked him if he would want to be with her forever. He said no. She then asked him if she were to leave, would he cry? And once again he replied, no. She had heard enough. As she walked away, tears were streaming down her face. The boy grabbed her arm and said, you're not pretty. You're beautiful. I don't want to be with you forever. I need to be with you forever. And I wouldn't cry if you walked away. I'd die. So now I will say, I like you because of who you are to me. I've always loved that because that tells you the depth of this individual that wrote this. I've learned that life is like a roll of toilet paper. The closer it gets to the end, the faster it goes. I've learned that we should be glad God doesn't give us everything we ask for. I've learned that money doesn't buy class. I've learned that it's those small daily happenings and those small daily things that make life so spectacular. I've learned that under everyone's hard shell is someone who wants to be appreciated and loved. I've learned that the Lord didn't do it all in one day. What makes me think I can, I've learned that to ignore the facts does not change the facts. I've learned that the less times I have to work, the more things I get done. And I want you guys to hear this again. I've learned that to ignore the facts does not change the facts. This is what these guys don't understand. There's factual evidence out there on all of us that have been harmed and hurt. There's factual evidence. They cannot change that in the crimes they've committed. So they can keep coming for us. They can keep scheming. They can keep sending people. They can keep plotting. And it still will never change what they have done. So keep that in mind, guys. When you get down and low and when you start to think that things aren't going to change, they can't change those facts. Yes, they can alter them. We know that. We've seen that. They can bribe people. We know that. We've experienced that. They can get people to gang up on us and join them to come up against us. We know that. We've seen that. We've experienced that. But it still will never change the crimes. What changes is if you give up and you lay down and you roll over. I was talking to somebody the other day, and this is a person that doesn't realize that they know I'm their enemy. And remember, we keep our enemies close, right? Some of them. And this person was like outing people that have platforms, and they share what's happened to them. Because this person doesn't like that because they're a part of the problem. And they've done things that I know about. And they're trying to play it like they've never been a part of it. But they're going to go down. So they're trying to make me feel bad because I've shared on my channel with you guys. And I've exposed people for you guys and for myself. I says, are you kidding me? I says, well, now I know you're a part of the problem. But thank you for letting your mask slide off your face another time. I says, oh, and by the way, I've seen that mask slip more times than you can count. I've caught you giving me dirty looks when you didn't see. And I says, and another thing, you don't want us to expose you so you can continue the things that you do to us. When we expose you, when we speak up, when we stand up for ourselves and we tell the story, what happened to us, then people know who you truly are and who you group up with and what you people do. And it gives a voice to the voiceless. And I will always be a voice to the voiceless. And I will always stick up for people that other people will not stick up for, because I've been that way since I was a tiny little girl. And my mother knows that. She used to make fun of me for that. She used to call me the bleeding heart. That's because she doesn't have a heart. All right, I'm going to give you guys some names. This is a long one. Then I got to get off. We've been going 2 hours, but I love to get on here with you guys. I'll give you a few messages. Don't give up, guys. The minute you give up and you surrender, they got you. And I know it's hard. And I know you guys get worn out. And I know you get tired. I know, because I've been there. But that's what they want. And if they can get you to hide and they can get you to not speak up and they can get you to not live your life, then they win. They win. And your cases won't ever be then solved. And you won't ever get your justice. You have to keep that momentum going. And you have to keep that faith. Because God knows, Jesus knows, the higher power knows. They know. And some of us, this is so big and so huge, and they got so many people involved. That's why some of these cases have not been dissolved. But they will be. These people do not have our endurance. Remember that. They do not have our endurance. They don't have our character. They don't have our integrity, and they definitely don't have the dignity. So do not forget that. Funny. Ex-husband, bottom of the deck. We got Rochelle. Yes, we do. I mean, I know some of you go to bed at night crying. Some of you wake up crying. I know. I've been there. I know some of you feel like shit every day. I know some of you you live in fear, and some of you are scared. Turn that, though, because that is your power, that you do have that ability. These people don't have that ability. These are losers. These are grade A losers. Anybody that would ever do the stuff that they have done to us, you're a loser. You got a serious mental issue. You need to take the money and all the shit you stole from us and go get some mental wellness. You know? I mean, look at these doctors that are willing to go into court and lie and get powers of attorneys over us, and they've never met us. These people that are willing to break the HIPAA laws, steal our medical records, and then write down that we have STDs that I've never had an STD. What the fuck are you people talking about? You know? I mean, gee, you got to sleep around to get that. I don't sleep around. Idiots. And half of these people are just pissed because they can't handle being rejected. They can't handle the word no, or they can't handle, you don't get to treat me like shit anymore. So they got to go, well, we're going to teach you a lesson. No, that's not how this works. You're not God. God's the only person that gets to teach me a lesson. Okay, let's get some names. That's a crooked judge right there. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy to me. How these people can do this stuff. All right. There we go. Just feel like we got to get a couple more. Okay. We're not going to get any more messages because I've done so much messages through everything we've been talking about. But thank you all for getting in, those of you that have talked and shared, and you have the guts to get on here and talk, like I said, and share. We learn from each other on this channel. We share with each other on this channel. This is a safe place to be you. And people get on and they want to be negative, we just pop them out. They don't get to be a part of it. Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Can you imagine? I sit and I think about all my friends that are sitting back that are thinking that, yeah, that was so great what we did to her. You know, these are people that we don't even know from way back when, and they had some kind of issue with you and they took a bribe to go in and lie or make up a story, and think about their lives are going to be ruined. Your lives will be ruined. You people aren't getting away with this shit. You're not getting away with it. I don't care what you think. You're not getting away with it. I've lasted this long and I can go that much longer. You people can't, because you people are accustomed to stealing and taking from people. And you people are accustomed to living life off other people's money. And you people are accustomed to living lies. You're clout monsters. You like the materialistic side of things. You're not interested into people's hearts and souls and who they truly are and the small things in life. I know how to go without. I know how to sacrifice. You people that do these things, you don't know how to do that. They don't. My brother and my sister-in-law wouldn't know what to do. They wouldn't know what to do if they couldn't buy groceries. They couldn't put gas in their car. They wouldn't know what to do. They're going to find out, though, because everything that they took from me, you all will be stripped of it. Guaranteed. Because that's the lesson that you people have had a chance and chance over and over. And it's pathetic when our own siblings don't stick up for us. They get on board and watch people harm and hurt us and abuse us, and they sit back and they join in. Do you know how pathetic that is? My dad is so disgusted on a whole nother level. But I'll tell you what, the one thing that I get to know, that I get to be happy about, is when my mom and my brother pass on. You will never, ever get to be with my father. Never. That makes me happy. You think God's going to let you go be with him when you guys took his life? Huh? Get real. Carlson. Imagine that. That's an old friend of mine's name. Patterson. Clyde. Someone's last name is Richardson. Richens. Amy. Trudy. Stock. Someone's last name is Groves. Gary. Or Geary. Oh, nice to see you, cuz. Vogel. Keith. Shaylee. Someone's name is Antonio. Ainsworth. Luca. Someone's name is Lewis. Liliana. Liam. Sanderson. Jay. Oh, nice to see you, Uncle. Karen. Oh, now this is a head CUNTO real estate agent that helped my mother steal my house. Shane. Tilson. Donovan. Lewis. But when I heard Lewis a minute ago, it wasn't this Lewis. It was Lewis. Brooks. Morrison. Wayne. Leonard. Jerry. Nice to see you, Mother. Hayward. Denzel. It's pretty pathetic when our own parents try to have us killed too, right? Holmes. Eileen. Shakira. Mikkel. Jennifer. Randall. Lori. Tieta. Mark. Butters. Nellie. Someone's last name is Nilsson. Lily. Peterson. Sissy. Riker. Riker came up yesterday. So did Carlos. Ashley. Huh. That's one of my sister. Anyway, never mind. That's one of my sister-in-law's family members. Oh, she totally got the whole family involved. Totally got the whole family involved. Thompson. This is Toothless. She's a Pisces. Christensen. Yeah, you people are going to get called out. I'm tired of your shit. Darwin. Todd. I don't know how you say that last name. Etchel. Somebody's Mel cousin. Someone calls someone Chipmunk. Maverick. Matthew. Cece. Carly. Someone's name is Carol. Colmore. This is a crooked lawyer. Vasquez. Someone's name is Brody. Belford. Armstrong. Someone's name is Francine. Ralph. Tom. Ex-husband of mine. Barkley. Leslie. Someone calls someone Bugaboo. Wolf. Someone's name is Wayne. Jock. Somebody's RH negative. That doesn't belong in here. So, Dave. You got issues, buddy. Marin. Jana. Wilding. Angelica. Durant. I believe this is a judge. Sherlock. Rosa. Haynes. Scout. Holmes. Shelton. Dan. Shouldn't be a hacker. Acker. Ambrose. Sharon. Camille. Mike. Well, you're going down. Very, very far down, buddy. Shouldn't have got in bed with my family. You know, you always did shitty things to my dad, but this was the topper. This is the topper when you screw your own brother over. And you know what's funny? You guys don't even like each other. My mother doesn't like you. My brother doesn't like you. They always talk shit on you. So funny thing, you guys all teamed up. Walker. Jerry. Double. But this isn't, it's spelled two different ways. My mother spells it with an I. Jones. Now, this is what you need to change your last name to, Jerry, right? Because these are the people that you love the most. These are who you're all in cahoots with. And remember, this is Dad's best friend that you gave your beaver to. Tarek. Someone's aunt. Mila. The whole Jones family's going down. Jen. I don't give a shit if you guys have a trust fund or not. Isabel. Pickett. Jamie. That's with an I. Judy. BB. Eddie. Oh, good old Eddie. Eddie. You're going down. Yeah. Yeah. That trust that you managed fraudulently, that you handed out funds inappropriately, how you mishandled my house. You're toast. Pam. Cookie. Bertina. Annalise. Todd, you just keep coming up. Nicole. Another one of my sister-in-law's family members. Marcia. Lennon. Someone's name is Lenora. Mac. Lynn. We got Tabitha. We got Manelli. And Andre. And then I meant to say Andrea. Rosella. We had Jen. Now we have Jennifer. Audrey. Quan. Larrabee. Samuel. Sanchez, I heard. Trapper. Hurst. Franco. Oh, and look who we're ending it with. The biggest piece of shit that ever walked the earth. Lambo. That's funny. Jones, your ex-aunt. Jerry, your neighbor. And you know this person. He's definitely got HIV. Oh, okay, guys. Well, thank you for hanging out with me. I love getting on with you guys. I am going to, in the morning before work, I'm going to get on, and I can't remember if I ended with Pisces or if I ended with Aries. But I'm going to get, because remember, I'm doing all the zodiacs separately. I'm giving all of you guys, I haven't done it for the longest time. I'm giving all of you your own video. So I will get on in the morning before work, and I won't be doing live because I'm just doing those as videos. That way I can get them up, get the information out. And they don't turn into long videos. And then I'll put up some more shorts tomorrow too for you guys. So don't forget, guys, we have these crazy YouTube employees that steal off of our channels, and they're hired by, I call the company, you know. We know who they really work for. But anyways, they go in and they unsubscribe our subscribers sometimes. And it happens to many of us. So just double check and make sure that your bell's on and that and if you're not getting the notifications, unsubscribe and subscribe again. Okay? Because somebody told me that they weren't getting any of it, and it said that their bell was on. So somehow they were blocked. So when they unsubscribed and resubscribed, then they started getting their notifications again. So don't forget to go over and make sure you guys are checking out the videos. Don't forget to go over, make sure you're watching the lives and you're watching the shorts. And I don't know what the hell they did with our community tab, but I still can post. But somehow they've taken that away and they've screwed up the whole thing I'm doing with the memberships, but I should have that all fixed by the weekend, okay? Maybe not the community tab, but the membership thing. So I'm working really hard on this. And I work a lot of hours, guys. I work a lot of hours. I, put in about 100 hours every 2 weeks. That's my regular job. So anyways, I love you all very much. And it's always a pleasure to hang out with you. Good night to you. I hope you sleep well. And thank you all again for getting on with me. It's always so much fun when you guys get on. It always makes my day to interact with you. So thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And you guys have a beautiful day tomorrow. And sleep tight tonight. Talk to you later.